Local investors were dipping their toes back in the water today following better sessions offshore overnight. I spoke to Marcus Padley from Patersons Securities a little earlier. Well, Marcus Padley, good gains in the latest session, but you'd have to be pretty gutsy to be weighing in now, wouldn't you?
Yes, you certainly would, Ticky. We're down at 420 points in the last 14 days or so. Up 27 yesterday, up 47 today. One of our dealers likened it to playing roulette, where we've had a whole run of reds and now we must be due a few blacks, but we've all failed to realise we're actually sitting on the Titanic whilst we're playing. You really need balls, not brains, because there's really no depth or great reason other than mean reversion to the rally, sort of soft optimism that we suddenly be buying everything now. And if you look at the stocks that have gone up, they're all the stocks that went down hardest, some of the mid-cap resources companies. And I don't think the big money, which is institutional money or the investors' money stuck in term deposits, is going to be tempted out just because we've gone up for 2 days. So looking for more substance, too many issues in the future, Europe, China, to sort out to really get going.
Well, to some stocks now, and I see BHP Billiton is to restart its Temco manganese alloy plant in Tasmania. Wondering if that's a good use of capital, given its loss-making history.
Well, it's hard to know. Temco's a small operation. They closed it down in March. They reckon all the resources have the same problem. They've got power costs going up. They've got employment costs going up. They've got the Aussie dollar making them uncompetitive, and they've got commodity prices falling. So the combination of those four have obviously changed, possibly because of the Aussie dollar falling, possibly changed in this particular operation in Tasmania. But the main problem for resources still remains, especially in coal for BHP. They've got strikes going on, coal prices falling over, costs going up, Aussie dollar against them. You know, they're going to be closing projects, not opening them. So this is sort of going the other way. I think it's on a project-by-project basis. It's probably a special case.
We've now learnt of the sudden departure of Boral's chief executive, Mark Selway. How has the market reacted to that news?
Well, the share price went up, but then the market's up today. It is a bit of a surprise. He's been there 2 years. In that time, the market's fallen 18% and the Boral price is down 36%. You've got to decipher why the board have done it. They say the stewardship of the company going forward requires a CEO with a leadership style suited to harmonising the changes that have occurred over the last 2 years. If ever they could have constructed a sentence that meant nothing, I think that would probably be it. I'm sure we'll read about why he's really left later in the game.
Marcus Padley, thanks again for joining us.
My pleasure, Ticky.